command injection vulnerability in a Docker container. It was taking a long time, but now it's done. So if we run this command here, it's going to open up this Docker image, and it's going to port forward the internal port of port 80 to 8080. So our cloud machine is going to open up port 8080 into the Docker image. I know it's if you don't have a background in networking, that's a bit much. But we're just gonna copy and paste the command, and it's gonna work. Oops. It also might help if we do it on the right machine. So if we paste that in, press enter. Aha! Excellent. So we have a vulnerable PHP server running, and if we set our web browser to go to that site. Once again, we grab our external IP here, copy, paste, and we're going to go to port 8080, 403. Okay, so perfect. So we're getting in. We would not get a 403 permission or forbidden error if our server was not up and running. All right. So let's continue. I did not mean to click a button. Let's see. Observing listening port. So we're going to run this command, ss, which used to be netstat. For people who are used to some of the older Linux commands, netstats has been renamed, essentially, or superseded by the ss command, which will show us that 8080 is running on the server. ss -pant. And indeed, we should see 8080 somewhere. Ah, there we go, at the bottom. Right here. This just tells us that the server is running. Excellent. As you could probably already tell, I already opened up a port ahead of time. So now on my Linux server, so on, if I can pull this up, on this server here, we're going to install Go. We're going to install curl. Okay, curl's already installed. Excellent. Now we're going to grab our Go package here. Wait, no, that did not work. Because we need to curl it, meaning, so we're going to download it with this command. And then we're going to extract it. I just learned about the paste command. Yes, paste is very useful. Oops. You want to be able to copy and paste commands. There we go. So now Go is being extracted. We're going to make everything owned by root, which it already is because I'm running as root anyway. And we're going to move Go into user local. So we're essentially installing it. And this into root profile. So basically what this does, so Go requires some setup, and that's what we're doing now. We're setting up the Go programming language. I'm not going to get into details of what we're doing here, but essentially it wants these variables defined, Go path and path. And we should be able to then run this command, which will automatically fetch this Go program from GitHub. Oh, it's working. There we go, it got it. And if we run this here, we're going to let's see, base code is 200, status code 502. That should, why is that running?
I think it worked. It says it was able to.
Yeah. Except that it's running on my local host here on my attack machine, that not my remote host. Am I on the right machine? I don't know. Well, we'll try it. Supposedly that should not have worked, but it did work. But I will try it to see if it works. So if we go here to the remote machine, and let's see, what's the name of the file we're looking for? Script.php. Okay, perfect. So that's running. So the fact that we got nothing here is a good sign. So basically what happened is that we ran the exploit. The exploit uploaded a malicious PHP file to the server. And what that malicious PHP file does is it allows us to run commands, like, for example, a equals present working directory. And that did not work. We'll try a equals ID. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. But as you can see, we have this command running. Lambda, we type ls. Yeah, so that's running. I don't know why pwd wasn't running, but now we can run bash commands using this malicious PHP file, just by changing the argument here. So whatever a is set to, that's the command that will run. So if I do find // I should, yep, run the find command. And let's see. And so you're going to use that to find, you're going to try to execute the uname-a command on the server and find an HTML file in one of the directories. And that's it for the command injection section. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. It's a lot of fun. And like I said in the beginning, one of the fun things about command injection is that you can kind of get into the head of the programmer of what they were thinking when they made these mistakes, like with the ping form at the beginning, where a programmer just expected someone to enter an IP and not extra bash commands, and that's where it comes from. So it's a lot of fun. And if you have any questions, like I said, reach out to me, Elizabeth, Sam, or Irvin.